Me famulem, una good evening, una good afternoon, or una good morning. This na una program again, Salone Cashbox. Me famulem, today na the 19th of May, 2025. May 19, 2025. Me Salone people, today, you know, now it's strange audio because first of all, now people away I don't like for watch or listen to, but I manage for listen to them a little bit, and I even make them a title because you see these are some of the things them way they damage we country. You see, Salone people, today I title the audio Fatima Bio, the mining regulator. Salone people, when they talk about regulator, now somebody way now a watchdog, now watchman, now person way they look over waiting somebody they do. You know, the people in the salon. Salon in problem, any side where you touch, it a boss. Any side you touch, it a boss. Because you know the right things them not they be done in that country there. You see, it is easy for make people play the emotional cards and say, oh, that's who Fatima Bio they talk. It is nonsense. Absolute nonsense. First of all, it is embarrassing that Fatima Bio now they talk on behalf of the mining ministry. Now they talk on behalf of the labor ministry. Now they talk on behalf of the NMA. I believe that NMA they call them National Mineral Agency or whatever it is. It's embarrassing. And this is the reason. This is where we go wrong most of the time. But people like you want to play emotional game to it. I listen one video where it make way, it is say, oh, the my finger they all cut. Now it take for end the video or something like that. It is kind of like accuse, you know, can do all things for say, oh, that they make the man in finger they cut. First of all, the question we should ask, when this man in finger cut, is it quite recently where all this thing and they unfold? Or like I want to believe it's long time ago. And who say the labor ministry day? Who say the lawyers the day? Waiting the labor they do, the Ministry of Labor. Waiting they do concerning these issues. Waiting they do. You know, some people have, this is where we go wrong because institutions and regulator them don't actually get in place. This is the reason why, even in Africa, people and they frown at privatization, thinking that the concept of privatization is the problem because it is not well regulated. Hey, what do people need for understand is this? Whether privatized or nationalized, the asset still belongs to you. Think about it this way. If you buy taxi, you send them to somebody, you give them to a person where they give you master money, regardless whether it get good day or bad day. Does that mean the taxi belong to the driver, the person where you give for the drive, you taxi, where they bring master money for you? The thing is, you need to understand that the person, no, for the, I remember, I think one guy there where I remember we be actually kind of like get taxi. He actually kind of like tell the driver, say, after 10 o'clock, many motor can go rest. Every week, you need for they go for servicing. you know, like it is for the worst table to come. You see, this is waiting at the talk. The ownership of the taxi don't ever go away from the master. But the only thing, it puts condition. The taxi, you know, for run after 8 o'clock, make a rest, maintain the engine, service them every week. This is waiting. So it don't matter whether you actually give them to the driver. So master, they don't even kind of like, the taxi don't even they sleep in the house. But they put condition. They get the money where they want every day. The master money they can every day. Wait to some extent. Some people they even buy taxi for make it feed the home every day. That is privatization. Does that mean you don't actually get control of you assets them by your country? It's a shame that people them don't really understand the concept of as I talk to now, Ibrahim Traore, like it actually goes through privatization. Burkina Faso. In issue, like the problem we get when we talk about privatization, we just facing a with man and they carry wealth. Ibrahim Traore, an issue like something like bond to every citizen. Now Burkina Faso. For when they buy them, and then they get a company where they run the business, the mine, most of the mines. I was listening to a gentleman, what's his name? Robert Friedland. He's an American, I believe. Now in the CEO for I think like now one copper mine, like one mining company, what they call Ivanhoe Mining. Some people are gonna search him up. Robert Friedland. He was talking about DRC Congo. You know, if they talk about, you know, how, imagine Salone people, this is how powerful copper is. Copper. Like apparently, he said they don't invest a lot in DRC, Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, get serious reserve of copper. When you talk about electricity, Salone people, copper, they play huge role. Excuse me. Copper, they play a huge role. Copper, now they keep energy, now they sustain energy. Like there would be, like without copper, the oil where Saudi Arabia, Russia, you know, Iran, they export, there would be no transmission of electricity without copper. DRC gets loads. And this man, like interestingly, nearly 90% of the copper mine is owned by private people. But the government then they control around the world. Privatization. Why is this? Then copper thing there, they mining they fail now, like you know, America. Why do they fail now Australia, now Chile, and all these countries? Why? Except Africa. Some people, when I think about it, is it not because of like bad management, bad governance? Some people, I go to Fatima Bio. Is Fatima Bio the mining regulator now? Now they regulate the mining business na Salone? One should ask the question. And now so it is, you know, say tension there between he and David Sengen, which we don't care because you all are illegal. And by the way, thanks to what's the name is Momo Vandi, we hear you. You come across very honest. Thank you. To the extent you even talk, say they even approach you for compromise your position. Thank you. Doff my heart to you. Thank you. You see, I hope not to politics talk you talk. And it come across like I say, come up from your heart. May God make people like you rise up to that country. Then. I don't know anything about you. Know nothing about your history. Nothing. But thanks to you, And you see Salone people, people need for you get doubt. People need for fear this electoral, especially if you're not genuine and honest. Fear the fight for electoral justice. It's about something. I strongly believe, strong conviction, something the boy that I continue. Something the boy. Man, not try for put boil in that English way. Boil, love say boil. Something they go on that I continue. Something they go on. Because imagine Samuel Kamara is being referred to the president-elect. It's deep. I listen to APC where they talk. If people Samuel Kamara they talk like this, the issue saying for Samuel Kamara go say no mass. By law, is it not like right for me to issue like a bench warrant if not so the lawyers them call up? And please stand to be corrected. Is it not right? But this man, I don't care outside and say whether I go hide or you don't go hide. But let the police issue a bench warrant. Let them put a statement. Say, Samuel Kamara, I won't tell man. If they're my man. If they're not man, as soon as they claim Salone is sovereign state, elect Kotoku, Samuel go hide. Issue a bench warrant that is wanted. Salone people and something they go on in that country. Something they go on. I don't know how we go say something they go on because we don't know. But something seem for they go on in that country then. Because Samuel Kamara, whether he hide or he not hide, therefore issue saying that he is wanted. But for when I pull that statement, some man begin denying, say not to easy. When I say a sovereign state, something seem for they go on na ya oh. Una we be don't go. Do ya una come back? Una we be don't vex. Do ya I don't want to say big. Although the song say, do ya we de beg go? The ten don't come for make Salone. This now I'm music whatever they sing for remember the honorable Radomatic machine. Radomatic say, una we be don't go. Do ya una come back? Una we be don't vex. Do ya we de beg go? Did they don't come? Hey, look, Salone people, I know the songs as a kid, a child, growing up. They were not able to come on and treat safe. But luckily, the sound been there, Rado in bass, Radomatic machine in bass, and I still remember like because we be there by McDonald Street, right up by Dillett Street. And the Rado in base, we get one something like a club, but they want to support Rado super one, and they call it Masiandi group. And I think one chief they were call Masiandi. But then they are number one Dillett Street. That's their base. And then I'll be strong supporter. So like it's like I said that they Rado your music, they all be the come out. Remember one man we Brasule, Mr. Sule, we be the beats like the Batawe, like they all end at the local there, and then people and they compete, yeah, like Mr. Sule, like my mama in fan because my mama and me get married and today, so all the time like when people they married, like 90 big god mommy, my mama they can't god mommy the way god mommy, I doubt if you know reach 1,000. So always like now they go collect. Now make you Mr. Sule be used like I think I name Mr. Sule. Like now make you be used because my mama and I get all kind married again. So yeah, Mr. Sule. Always different business for Mr. Sule. Always. You know, so like so I know all about the songs growing up. Like what I can say, my mama where you know start listening stupid they talk today. I don't know if that today. But like the benefits, but one the MP when he died or a sick serious one, he say they not choice grab and all that thing and they say, oh, if they fashion the people where if they don't talk about these issues, they go die, then they can't be replaced. Yes, a lot of people they take beaucoup. Will they take beaucoup? Imagine these idiots, they're not able to talk about forget CT scan, MRI scan in that country there. But yet still, they talk about how they're forgetting the medical benefits them for they go overseas. Now you're reading a deputy youth minister or sports minister, they brag one, they say, Intel Fatima Bio, thank you, Mother Bio, and they send them out. We make them go do operation. Imagine provocation to the highest degree. Una now, they die like fall picking in that country there. And they take off. Salone people them. The thing the way they take. Imagine. Person they selling cookery in the eater. Their MP they talk for men and try for give them money for men and go overseas for medical. Then they brag about this. They brag about this before una yai them, before una yai koro one, before una yai them, una they take them back. And this they can look like way big one, ki want be funny in our family. Then they say this, they don't put your heart inside a poto. And the same way, if they say Samuel Akama, they don't sell. Okay, now we agree, say they don't put Samuel Akama in answer poto. But who know when they don't know, say they don't put in answer poto. Who know fight for that property the way they sell. I think Momo Bandi also gave similar example to that. How is that possible? And people believe that. Some people have this thing where we they take and believe sometimes, una left fool. This whole thing about 10 years, sometimes I don't even they blame with man too much about 10 years, even though it is wrong and I will oppose it every day. But you know what thing they cause that? Now, because they don't trust we, they feel say we stupid, we still a vote based on tribe, we still a vote on foolish things, we still a vote based on one bag rest. So they still feel say, you know what thing? Let me change our one thing because the people have not come of age 8. Even though I hate it. But now because of we stupidity level. Now we level of stupidity now make. You see the happen in Ghana. Don't forget about the West. You see the happen in Liberia. No. But when I sit down, when they take all kinds of nonsense. And this is the reason why they go. Because you will not come of age 8. And I remember what quotes the Bible where it says, a heir to the throne, as long as it continues, he or she continues to be a child, it's not different from a slave. His or her property will be controlled by the trustees because you remain a child. They don't trust you for hand over the property yet. So the trustee will still the controller. That's how they treat you, how they treat us. Some people are back to Fatima. Why Fatima Biona in the fight for the labor union? Why make you not go report this issue when you do all this? And by the way, some people, you see, this is another prediction where I make to Una. You see, for me, I don't brag about predictions and when they come to pass. And I remember a few years ago, over 4 years or 3 years ago, I did tell Una, I warned Una, say, the diamond prices then get off drop because of artificial diamond. They make blab diamonds them now. I warned Una, say, it will get for drop. Not only Salone, it affects even Botswana. The prices of diamond don't go down, it affects Botswana, the economy, because Botswana heavily depend on diamond. So for Medco do all things they struggle, I am not surprised either. Because this is the thing, Salone people, I did warn Una 3-4 years ago. I made a prediction that if we not take time, we are not saying that yet. With diamond in the beginning, that's what we use as betas. We play a die with time. Now, so we get the diamond and Botswana because we don't make hay while the sun shines. I predicted this, and then they affect you holding so. Some of us, we don't like for brag about what we don't tell you now. No, but these are facts. Facts. So we call you all in the struggle. I'm not surprised. But the problem we are getting now, if Fatima Biona, they go fight for them. What did the labor ministry be get for say about this thing? That's what somebody they give me an account today. They say maybe they work in a one mining company where you gonna labor, they go complain about certain issues them, where you gonna labor. Instead of before that, they use the lay people in our labor, they use them as an opportunity for go direct to the boss them at the mining company. Yes, Salone. Waiting enemy they do. Why enemy don't know about this thing where they go on and call do holdings? That's why the Lipa, the David Senge, where the guy, I think the guy where Dakaba or whatever na name, where they run Cordio Holdings or whatever, they talk say, imagine, look up, he say the man tell David Senge for make David Senge sack the mines minister. And he said, why make na David Senge? Where this na matter be your employed and too. The man not actually say that. You see this lack of attention, now it can make people confuse things. And the man not say that. He will play the audio back. Or I listen with that one guy on YouTube. They do extremely well. Where they played it. Where did he play it in? The guy say, Intel David Senge say, they should sack they should fire the mines minister. They. In other words, the leadership, I want to believe, the dodgy, fake, and illegal leadership. They, I tell and say, oh, I tell you, say, I tell David Senge sack the mines minister. That's not what he said. He said, I said to David Senge, they should sack or fire the mines minister. But you see, they half-baked their own, I can go give power. This is what they do. Destroy the country. Fatima Bio now the regulator. Now they talk on behalf of the mining companies. Now they talk on behalf of like NMA. Now they talk on behalf of labor. Embarrassing, shameful. 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 This is the thing where they talk about regulation. Regulation. Salone people have, I've been on telling us I don't ever preach and teach again about privatization. Because I learned from it too. So when I use the word teach, please do not find them offensive because I learned from it too. I teach myself too. So when I not find them offensive. However, the thing is like some of these things, when privatization is well regulated, it works perfectly. So it's the same as nationalization. They get for being regulated, well regulated. Both of them, if they fail, if you fail to regulate them, boom. Salone people, look, this whole mess where they go on. Now, this thing where all man, when they say, oh, when they call on the first lady, when they call on president, for America talk for week. Also, na Fatima in your day, in the case they are. Now we understand, say the regulators, them, sitting in the play things, them, like anyone can step in, anyone can play game, anyone just kind of like, but where are the ministries, the labor, the NMA? Well, what is their position on this? Now, then people here we want to listen to. It's all about the institutions that were responsible for these things. Not Fatima. You also want to your day. You want to play cunning game like I say, you care? Also, you care. Also, you care. When they kill people, you because you all this there, now finger no more than cut. You wanna don't kill people. They wanna they brag back say when they kill people. When they brag back when soldier man when security, they brag back say that they kill people. Then go wait for the next one. This now finger no more than cut. Look what you make now. You see, these are the things them where we need for empower institutions. Goes back to what Obama said. I remember Comrade used to quote those lines, so many times. He said, Africa don't need strong government. Africa need strong institutions. That's all we need. Usona Fatima and for can regulate, like they say that they go investigate me, then they go investigate me because of course. If institution be there, and that by the way, that council flat, I gotta talk about it, Salone people. I gotta talk about it. Say, oh, now because that I talk, now I make them go investigate me. Nonsense. Nonsense. That company business owner be the power. When they face in our country, make God make them try to get rid of Una. Make them try to get rid of Una. Because some of Una are not fit for even be gate man. Now decide them when they make policies for Salone. No, not fit for be gate man and gate woman. Una not fit. At all. Anyway, family. You see, this is the dilemma in the Salone. I don't like to talk about them, but Udana Fatima, for make na in the can regulate, na in they can talk. Where is the labor minister? So that's why I guided it. What's na name? Rado Suare also. Not so in the labor ministry. Where is the mines minister? Where is the head of NMA? Like they don't pull the report of actually waiting happen before Fatima Bio can jump. Now in they go protest, but now wait no more. It's now they begin protest. Where we say go call for protest, but post not touch will. It's now they call for protest now. You make like I say you care for the people there. And they listen like the Minister of Information where they talk about one guy. He said the meaning somebody where where you go now SLBC or whatever. He said where you go check, where you ask them for questionnaire. He said the person, the least person where they pay that 720,000. Now as in take home. Una imagine una working the talk say rest there now oversee pass Salone. 720,000 leons. Rest is about 1 million. But yet still people in the cellar will move on to 2028. The one they were actually kind of like not able, like they una move to 2028. Una get boku money, una get brother with the dash una money then. Una don't sell game, una get millions of dollars. So una happy for move on to 2028. How about that man when they pay 720,000, rest the 1 million. Ebo, una afraid that care. Family, this now the program, Salone Cashbox. God bless you, man. And I get a lovely, lovely evening. And Anne-Marie, the Iron Lady, happy birthday to you, belated. Yesterday I was tight. Of course, I did call and say happy birthday. But yeah, happy birthday to you. Hope you enjoy your day. I'm not sure if I should say Usa you did for go enjoy your birthday because you told me privately, so I'm not sure. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed your day. Thank you very much. My family, on a good night. Thank you.